Buenos días. Bendiciones. Buenos días. ¿Cómo está? How y'all doing? I see two people on the live, but I don't see y'all comments. If y'all commenting. Hi. Yo no soy una loba, no. Okay, let's start off this morning right, and let's just take a minute before I open up and talk about the real. Let's just start off by saying what we're grateful for. I am grateful that I am alive, that I am present, that I am thriving, that I have air in my lungs, that I am breathing, that have the ability to walk. I'm grateful for my life just in general, honestly. So I have to start off there because you know when you feel like that sort of panic arising in your like chest, where you feel like I feel it building up, like I feel it, and you're like, okay, calm down, girl, just relax. Everything is not as bad as it seems. We all good. Just breathe, you know. So I'm gonna show you my food. I have leftover Chipotle. I got a gift card for Chipotle, and I went and I got Chipotle. I got a vegetarian bowl. So basically I got brown rice, half black beans, half pinto, onions and peppers. This is not completely vegan because I did get cheese on it. The corn, I got the hot sauce on the side, which is right here, because I like to control the spice. And then I put a lot of cheese and lettuce. So that's my order of Chipotle. And I'm going to put it in the microwave. So give me a minute. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo estoy flaquita. And look, I wore the most unflattering pants ever. Like, you know that these pants are so unflattering when you can see your panty line. And this literally gives you no shape at all. Like I'm like a square. I'm like SpongeBob SquarePants in these pants. Like these are the most heinous pants I've ever owned. Like, I can't believe I'm down to the nitty gritty where look, my hair is abandonado. Like I look so crazy. I look like a little orphan Annie. For real, como tira. Like I feel like I've been thrown around and just like, oh my God, like I need to like take better care of myself. Like I gotta do squats or something to fix my life, you know? While the food is heating up, let's do some squats. Oh, I hear all those creaking in my bones. Ooh, my knees are creaking. Oh my God, there's like an actual creaking. Should I stop doing this if it's doing a creaking sound? That's crazy. I feel so nervous. Honestly, I just feel so nervous. Let me drink my water. Maybe the water will calm me down. I am healthy. I am thriving. I am abundant. I am radiant. My hair has never been longer, and it continues to grow by the second. I'm so blessed and divinely favored, and I'm so grateful to be alive. Can y'all feel the hysteria through the screen? Do y'all hear the hysteria through the screen? I'm like low-key panicking in life. Like, I'm like low-key panicking. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I'm laughing about it, but I'm not really laughing about it on the inside because I'm like, this pandemic is like the biggest milestone of 2020 and period. Like I think that everybody has felt the impact of COVID-19. That is gone without saying at this point. And that right there has been the biggest, like, oh, you think you little Miss Hot Pants? Nah. Take a seat, baby. Take a seat. Ain't nothing popping off for you right now. You're gonna have to sit down and learn the lessons that you need to learn because oh, you thought wrong, girl. You thought wrong. Oh, I see you trying, but 2020 is like this. Pow pow, quédate quieta. Quédate quieta. Like that mother with the big spoon where she's ready to hit you and she's like, stay still. 2020 and COVID-19 is like that mother, and they're like, haha, tati quieta, stay still right now. Right now. Don't even breathe. Don't even breathe. Because if you breathe, aquí voy a estar en your culo, in your butt. 2020 has been all up in our butts, beating our asses like this with the chancleta, like ahí está. Oh, you don't believe global warming? Ahí está. Oh, the ozone layer is not depleting. Oh, greenhouse gases. Oh, you're cutting down the trees. Like that. Huepa. And then we're sitting here like, I don't even know how this happened. What you mean you don't know how this happened? Had universal healthcare been a thing, then maybe like, you know what, we're not going to even get into the problemas of the world because I got my own problems and everybody got their own problems and nobody want to sit here and talk about problems all day. But honestly, am I the only one that's getting that little bit of panic in their chest where it's like, oh my God, okay, 2020, Ja, I learned the lesson. Like, okay, I get it. Like, can you ease up on the chick a little bit? Like, I'm feeling a lot of anxiety over here. And then the 2020 is like this. But I kept on being nice with y'all. Did I not give y'all Obama? All right. So why are y'all surprised that this is how now things are going on? How you surprised? And I'm like, oh my God, all right, I learned the lesson already. John, like, stop. Like, you're gonna break the skin already. John, me pelate. You took the wire, you beat my butt. Like, I feel it already. Duele. Okay, look at it's red. It's red, all right? Can you stop? John. My safe word is huepa. I know it's a little confusing, but trust me, when I say it, that means stop. For real. And you know what? 2020, let me tell you something. 2020 is the daughter or the son or the child of 2021 is the child of 2020. Oh, so you are a product of your environment and you are a product of your upbringing, right? Up until a point where you mature enough to heal past that childhood trauma. So right now we're going to have to deal with the first part of 2021 acting like it's parents because that's all it's known. And it's like, all right, I need you to take I need you to take the good parts that came from 2020, 21. I need you to take the good parts of your parents and I need you to like, focus on the love and the unity part and let's not focus on the plague and the pandemic and like all this destruction. Because I am like feeling so stressed. Yo ni puedo comer. Like I'm losing weight. My breasts are deflating. I'm like, yo, estoy gata. Like, me veo gata. No, I never look wasted. I look so rejuvenated. Guys, give me a minute. I'm so stressed out. I'm gonna post on my other channel. I'm gonna post a lot of videos, but I need time to really express how I'm feeling. I feel like I've been just reactionary on this channel. I feel like I've just been talking about what I've been dealing with because of other people's influences. I haven't really had a chance to talk about like the internal turmoil in my mind and what I'm going through. I feel like I'm experiencing a little bit of disassociation. Like, And I was talking to somebody about it because I kept on telling people, I kept on talking to, like, I don't know how to, like, you know, my personal friends in my real life, everybody got their own problems, you know? Everybody got their own problems in their life. And you as a friend or somebody in somebody else's life, you don't want to just dump all of your problems on somebody. But the one thing that I've been struggling with that I haven't been open and honest with you guys is this feeling of not being able to connect. It's like I feel like I'm screaming out into the world, hear me, see me, acknowledge my existence, but I'm having a hard time connecting to reality. It's almost like my life has become this like stream of like, almost like I feel like I'm going on autopilot. Look for a job. I wake up, brush my teeth, take a shower, go for a walk, look for a job, think about what I'm going to do, try to edit some videos. Then I'm constantly getting messages. Michelle, did you see this new video going up? Did you see that the fake profile did this and this and that? Have you reached this person? Contact this lawyer. Now I'm contacting lawyers. Now I'm writing reports. Now I'm calling police precincts, seeing what things can be done about the harassment that I'm going through. And it's like a full-time job. It's like looking for a job, dealing with the harassment, trying to get some justice out of that, figuring things out. And it's like a full-time job, and I'm so stressed out. I'm so flipping stressed out. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I'm having trouble connecting. Like, the only thing, it's hard because sometimes I feel trapped in like my own body. I feel like I just want to be set free. Like, I just want to be present in the moment. And it's almost like I feel like this is a dream. Like, I'm just going through this repetitive like cycle of like this dream-like state, and it's jarring. It's like it's like, oh my God, I don't know. I don't know. And everything that I've been dealing with is sort of like I think I'm feeling the fatigue of the long-term feelings of survival mode. Like, people don't talk about that mode, that flip, that switched when you are in survival mode and you're just running around like Laura Croft. I'm like, and I'm like with my truck, como una huérfana, like almost like I feel like I've been living the apocalyptic lifestyle. Like, I'm just running around from places, from all these scavengers that are trying to like tear me down, and it's terrifying. It's so terrifying. I be waking up and I'm like, yo, what is today gonna look like? And it's jarring. It's so jarring, and it's causing this like this like dissociative like state, like mindset, where I'm just like having a hard time to process. Oh, it's so terrible. It's so terrible. But I gotta see here. People say, Michelle, wow, your energy is so infectious. Like, you're so positive. But y'all don't see the parts of me that I be here like como nerviosa. I be here like, okay, so I gotta call this lawyer. I gotta call this place pro bono. I gotta like this because I keep getting bombarded with all these like things. And then people tell me, walk away from social media. But why do I gotta walk away from my dreams? Why is it that I can't go after what I wanna go after? I see all these other people and they give like why? Why can't that be me? Why? Why do I have to give up everything that I've worked so hard for because of people wanting me to give up? And it's not fair. And then it just causes this like frustration because like I love the people in my life, I really do, but people judge. People judge. Even the people that you love the most, they judge you, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not. However you choose to internalize that judgment is your decision. But people judge you. And like, I'm experiencing this in my life where my friends, the people that I've known for a really long time, it's almost like I'm becoming a nuisance to them. Like, my existence bothers them. And I don't care what anybody has to say at this point. I'm just speaking my truth. But it feels like they looking at me like, girl, like, what are you doing? And it's like they expect this list of things that I'm doing. They're like, okay, so why aren't you trying harder? Why aren't you, are you calling the FBI every day? And I'm like, yes, I'm calling every day. But they don't answer the phone. They only call you if they need more information. This is just one girl from Brownsville, Brooklyn. They got so much other stuff that they're dealing with. You think that they're going to care about my cyberbullying? No, this is going to blow over. This is not, like, nothing is going to come from this. No justice is going to come from this. But it's like everybody keeps wanting me to fight, and I constantly having to call the lawyers, having to leave messages, COVID, long wait times, and I'm just like, Ja, I still haven't even gotten a call from the LGBTQ center to see the doctor. And I'm just like, I mean, at this point, I'm fully alone. I'm fully like alone when it comes to like external help, and I gotta like help myself. And I think that sometimes people not getting it, and they keep asking me, well, give me an update. And I'm like, I'm still waiting for an update myself, you know? You know, it's not fair for me to pull this card, but I think the one thing I want people who actually care about my life to understand is that if you're frustrated with how the lack of progression in my life, then imagine how I feel going through it. You see, the one thing I want people to understand is like, at least in my life, just the luxury that you get to sleep in your own bed. I gotta sleep in beds. It's just like, but then when I speak about what I feel, it's like, okay, you're coming across as ungrateful. And I'm grateful. But nobody understands the frustration of having a bed, a truck full of stuff. And people are like, you're not afraid that people are gonna steal your stuff? I'm like, they've already have. There's stuff missing from the back of my truck. But I can't focus on the things that I'm losing because I just feel like I'm sinking in quicksand. I just want normalcy in my life. And I feel like no matter how many steps I take forward, I'm so far away from just normalcy. I just felt like I'm never gonna get in my own home. And I'm just tired of the journey right now. I am. What used to bring me joy is not bringing me joy no more. And I'm having a harder time now connecting. I've been struggling during this whole process. I've been struggling with crippling thoughts of death. I'm going to be honest with you. Every day, this thought of death just comes up in my head. And I know where it's stemming from. When you are not in a stable environment, your mind can't really rest. So you experience this like mental fog, and like it's almost like you lose control of your own thoughts. And the more tired you get, the harder it is to reel in those thoughts. Like, I know that when I'm well rested, and I'm like, I take time for myself and I do my walk and I write, I'm more equipped. Um, I'm more equipped to deal with the mental fatigue. Um, but because I'm so exhausted dealing, like this is the part that I want y'all to understand about just the physical and the mental strain that these people that have been harassing me have been doing, you know? Um, I don't know. I just be quiet and not talk about this because nobody really wants to hear problems, and I get it because we all got our own problems, but I share my problems because I just want to know, like, does anybody else deal with this? Does anybody else feel that crippling thought of like one day I mean we're all gonna like meet that end, and I don't want my life to look like this up until that point. And it's that pressure that I feel of creating because ain't nobody could do it for me, you know? I joke around about a sugar daddy, but ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Ain't nobody gonna create a sense of normalcy in your own life other than yourself. So you gotta take charge of that and stand up for yourself and bring it into fruition. You owe it to yourself. That is your life's journey, is to demand normalcy, whatever that may look like to you, free from everyone else's perceptions of how they expect your life to look. I guess I'm just having a hard time trying to figure out how to get to that. Living within purpose. I've lost a lot of weight. I just haven't been able to eat. Look, I can't eat my food right now. I'm forcing it, but I'm not hungry. But I know if I don't eat, I'm not going to eat. I think I'm also losing weight because I go on walks every day. Honestly, the one thing that's been helping me during this whole process is going out in nature. When you're having, well, at least for me, when I'm having episodes of like where I feel like I'm having a hard time connecting to reality, I go out in nature and I go for a hike. Yesterday, I went rock climbing. Yo, rock climbing is exhilarating in a weird way. I went up to this part of California. Oh my God, let me tell you about this. Oh, you see, nature really is therapeutic because there's nothing, yo, nature will snap you out of every vicious mental cycle that you're in. If you take the minute to force yourself to experience Mother Nature and really, really become present in the moment, it shuts all of that off. It's like you have no room in your head to think about it. It's like the biggest form of, you know, that moment when you're about to reach that climax in the story. Um, and it's like there and it's building up, and then you reach that point and you're just like, oh my God, that climax. Yeah. Going out in nature and being present in that moment and experiencing nature just climax right in front of your eyes. It's like a breathtaking view. I have two experiences here that I have not experienced in any other place in the whole entire world, but I've experienced here in California. And this is why, even though My life is so uncertain. I know that I made the right decision coming to California because Mother Nature completely took my breath away in these 2 moments. So let me go heat up my food. Pate, 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 patelito. Patelito, pate, patelito. All right, cook it. Let's cook the food. Cook it. Let's cook the food. All right. So listen. Okay, do not make fun of me. Do not make fun of me. Do not make fun of me. All right? Do not make fun of me. I was at the beach. And at the beach, there's this pier that goes straight into the water. If you're from California, do not put in the comments below what that beach is. Just have it between me and you. But there's a little pier that goes up into the water, and then it comes and it curves into a circle, and you can sit there and look into the water. So this was at nighttime. This was probably like maybe a week ago, like last week. I'm looking at the moon. Oh, this is when, oh, this was close around the 21st. I believe this was the 20th. This was the 20th of December. I'm right there and I'm looking at the moon in this water, and I'm having this out of body moment. I'm like, yo, it's so dark right now. The moon looks so small, but so big at the same time. It looks like I could just step into the water and I can walk on the water and just grab the moon and put it in my pocket. That's what was going through my head. I was having this beautiful moment and I was looking at the moon and I was like, I've never felt so much close to the moon. I've never felt so close to the moon. Like, I literally feel like I could just reach over and grab it. It looks so vivid. And then the water and the waves. I was like, this is probably the closest it will feel like being in outer space and just experiencing the galaxy and the stillness of the galaxy. And it took my breath away. So I was watching the moon and I had my headset in and I was listening to binary beats, like healing beats and like sensory sounds, because I feel like the music you listen to really does leave an impression. And if you listening to like whoop that trick, que tú eres una sucia, twerk that, twerk that, twerk that real fast, like all that type of stuff where it's like, I'll whoop your head, boy, and like all that nonsense. I feel like it puts you in this mentality where you're like angry. You're like, oh, I want somebody to try me. I want a bitch to try me because I'ma lay it on her. I'ma snatch her up. All right? You better hell up fake. You better pull up on me. Pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up on me. I see you talking trash. You better see my face. You better pull up on me. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? Ding dong. Must be the crib that I ordered. You know what I'm saying? And I be getting mad hype. I be getting mad hype. I be getting mad hype. And you cannot put on no Wu-Tang. You cannot put on no like old school Jay-Z. You cannot put on no Biggie. You cannot put on no Tupac, because I will be up in there like, yo, espérate, because these bitches got me hella pressed. They got me hella pressed, and I'm about to lay it on them. I'm about to mollywop them. So you got to be careful what type of music you listen to, because it really influences you. So sometimes I just like to listen to healing beats, you know? Like just healing, soothing beats. Because I have to like tone down the Brooklyn in me, right? So I was listening to binary beats and I was looking at the moon, having this whole outer body moment. And I kept on, I thought I was tripping, honestly. I thought I was tripping because it looked like the moon was getting like littler and littler, like a slither. And the moon was bright orange. And it was so bright that you saw the orange cast on the water. And it was almost like the moon was getting so close to where the water starts. And it was almost like it was disappearing. And I'm like, yo me estoy volviendo loca. Like I'm literally losing my mind right now. I am losing my mind. But is this moon disappearing right before my eyes? And I'm like, that's it. The aliens are here. The aliens are here. They're taking over our moon. Te lo juro, te lo juro, te lo juro. I got an alien tattoo. Oh my God. Y'all saw my underarm pimple. I thought I was going to hide that secret from y'all, but I showed y'all my tattoo and I showed y'all my underarm pimple. But it's real. It's because I'm stressed out. That's why I got an underarm pimple. I only get those when I'm stressed out, and I got to put a hot compress on it. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put a hot compress on it now since I know y'all going to judge me. Wait. I'm going to put that compress in the microwave. All right, so listen. Listen. So I'm looking at the moon and I'm like, yo, am I tripping? But the moon is disappearing. I'm like, that's it. The aliens are here. Like, the aliens are here. They've had it. They're like, yo, you destroying your planet and we're going to save y'all from each other. And we're going to save y'all from yourselves and we're going to take over. So I'm like, that's it. Beam me up, Scotty. That's it. We're gone. That's it. Let's go. You know, that's it. What can we do? So as I'm watching, the moon is getting smaller, 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 and the moon disappears right before my eyes. And in that moment when the moon disappears, I'm like, so I start looking around and there's this couple, it's these two men, and they hugging up. And I was like, the first thing in my head was, oh my God, that's so cute. I wish I could be in the middle of both of them, como una freca. But then the second thought, I was like, did y'all just see that? And they're like, did you just see that? Was that supposed to happen? Esto está caliente, esto está caliente. So when you have a pimple in your underarm, you just take like a warm compress and you put it on the pimple and it, you know, it just disappears. So listen, so the moon completely disappears. I'm looking at them and they're like, is the moon supposed to do that? And I'm like, OMF flipping G, right? And we're panicking. So now we're all on our phones. We're all on our phones looking like for the news to see if like anybody else witnessed that the moon disappeared. And we're like, oh my God, the news is not saying anything. Maybe they're trying to keep it under wraps. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. So they freaking out. I'm freaking out. We're all on the pier like, oh my God, the moon has disappeared. This is it. This is it. They was telling us about December 21st and this happened before the 21st. Ay, Dios mío, it's happening. I don't know what we're going to wake up to tomorrow. Everything is closed. I can't get no canned food. This is apocalyptic. Ja, this is it. This is it. It's everybody for themselves and there's going to be like chaos, like World War III. Oh my God, the aliens are here. So we're panicking. We're panicking. And then I Google, oh my God, the moon just disappeared. And then I get an article that talks about how the moon sets. So then I'm reading further into the article and then I'm looking like, hey, Google, does the moon set? And I Google it and I, como una tonta, being from Brownsville, Brooklyn, I didn't know that the moon sets. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the moon sets. So I just saw my first moon setting right before my eyes, and I didn't know that. I thought that the aliens came and took over the moon, and that's it. And they closed the moon, and that was the moon portal. Barbie, congratulations. I don't know what I'm congratulating you for. What are we congratulating Barbie for? And who's a troll? Oh no, this is the part where the live starts to go sour. It's a troll? All right, whatever. I don't care. Oh, you got engaged? Wow. Okay. Oh, so listen. Enough of that. Let me tell y'all the other time. So I went rock climbing yesterday, right? Oh, the waterfall. The waterfall was a moment. Oh, she's lying? Who's the troll? Spider Life? I don't know what's going on. Okay, done. Done. We're moving on. It's already been handled. Moving on. So, huh?
You guys need service? Are you guys are leaving today?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to end the live here. I'm gonna give y'all the other story time in another time because right now, yeah, right now you're acting real like I don't know what's going on. So annoyed by that. Like, I have to babysit adults. And I need the help of other adults to babysit adults. Wow. Read the room. Whatevs. Whatevs. We're not going to continue on. Enough of this. When I tell y'all enough, stop talking about it in the comments. We're over it. I'm over it. And this is my channel. Now everybody wants to have an opinion. This is why I took the comments away. You see? This is exactly why I took the comments away. All right. Vamos salir de esto. Have a beautiful day because I'm going to enjoy my food. And I'm not going to allow this clownery to affect my day. So until next time. And next time, ooh, you know what? Punto final. Done. Done, done, done. Punto final. Done with that. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. Act up, you could get snatched up. It's your Miami and I came up with my stack up. Tight ass hoe, simple girl in a chapel. My Cuba baby Glock. I ain't fighting with no ransom, period. Act up, you could get snatched up. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all want to act up? I don't want to have to snatch y'all up. You know? Why do y'all want Brownsville to come out? Whoop whoop. All right, guys. So, bendiciones. Until next time.